A quick peek into the locker room as the players get set for the game ahead. Looking to make a big splash here tonight. Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. And this is Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry. Allie LaForce, our reporter tonight. And you look at their injuries, down a starter and a reserve. That shuffles up the lineups a bit.
And with the playoffs looming, they're trying to figure out how to hold steady without their full complement of players. It's never an easy thing to do.
So let's take a look at the starters for Toronto. Barnes and Pirtle down low at the 4 and 5. Dick is out there with Emmanuel Quickly. And it's Barrett in at the 3. And for the Spurs, Sohan and Wemby are the bigs. Vassell and Johnson are the 2 and the 3. And it's Paul in at the point guard position. Grant, one thing these teams have in common, they are great at rebounding the basketball.
Oh, yes, they are. I mean, it'll be a battle down low. Boxing out is vital, and second chance points may just decide this game.
Wembanyama screen. The 3 is up, and Paul gets it to go.
And if he gets a good look, Paul's going to make you pay from distance.
Johnson against Barrett. Pass to Quickly. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama. Vassell against Barrett. Vassell outside. Down low. Here's Sohan. Nice move. And it's good on the lay-in.
They're using his size well and putting some muscle behind his blade. That's how Sohan gets to his shot inside.
And here's Dick. Outside Barrett. The 3 is up. Sinks it from distance.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
And the coach over there. Just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Now here's Vassell, a go-to option for this team. He puts up nearly 17 a game. To the paint. Here's Dick. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
I like that pass from Barry. Willing to do what's best for the team.
Johnson on the wing. Guarded by Barrett. Launches it. Johnson with a bucket.
Hey, when he's hitting that shot, it really helps the spacing for this team.
But no question, when he is connecting from those kind of spots on the floor, it is just a huge boost for what they can do offensively.
Now here's Dick. Checking his numbers, he's put up a little over 9 points a game. 6 on the shot clock. Kicks it to Quickly. Here's the lob. He got a piece of it.
Yeah, the reach is amazing. Sohan will get his fair share of blocks during his career.
San Antonio's gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. You know, Grant, an underrated area of improvement for Scotty Barnes has been his defense.
You're spot on, B.A. I mean, we've seen an elevated intensity from him on that end. Finding more denials, attacking the ball, really proving himself as an effective stopper. It's such a difficult frame to guard. Wembanyama draws the foul easily.
Both shots good from the stripe.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Dick, the pass to Quickly. Shakes him. Good D by Wembanyama.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Now here's Wembanyama. An important scorer for this team, averaging around 25 and a half a game. Raptors trail by 5. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Moments ago, Greg Popovich and I were able to chat, and he had nothing but praise for Scotty Barnes on the other side. He said Barnes poses so many problems because of his versatility. He can play multiple positions, he's unselfish, he's got great speed for his size. He had a lot of good things to say. Clearly, Barnes has a big fan here.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Now here's Barnes. He's been an offensive weapon for them, scoring around 17.5 points a game.
You give Barnes any kind of opening, he's going to attack that rim.
Here's Vassell. For three. Sinks the tray.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
The Raptors have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And looking at the 2K leaderboard, here are the top glass cleaners over the past 10 games. 4th, Victor Wembanyama.
Over these last 10 games, this guy has owned the boards, playing so well as of late.
And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Pass to Barnes. The shake. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to go on Jeremy Sohan.
A little bit of length and a little bit of strength. That pays off for Scotty Barnes.
And you know, Brent, Scotty Barnes does so much for this team. That includes creating for others.
Yeah, I think that's probably the #1 attribute. He's got the length and size to be a defender that can guard 2 through 4 BA, but Scotty's a problem because he can create opportunities and advantage on the offensive end.
Here's Quickly, following the bucket by the Spurs. Here's Barrett. And the Raptors miss again. And so it's Paul who brings up the ball for the Spurs. Leading by 5.
A little raw skill-wise, but Sohan has that rare physical traits and a tremendous upside.
Toronto's gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Quickly deciding where to go with it. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. That's on Keldon Johnson. And during the first few seasons of Emmanuel Quickly's career, he was seen primarily as a scorer, Greg.
Yes, but recently has blossomed into a more versatile threat. The leap we've seen in his passing has been especially impressive. He's a player to watch out for moving forward.
Now here's Johnson. A steady force on their offense, recording around 14.5 a game. The three-pointer off the mark. Raptors trail by 5. Here's Barrett. Bearing his second of 3 attempts.
The Barrett getting down low doesn't mean he can't be aggressive. He was on that play.
Paul passes to Sohan. All right, Greg, coming down to the final few games now. This playoff push sure will be interesting.
Oh, no doubt. And I'm looking forward to it, B.A. The teams trying to make the playoffs will be going all out. And that kind of intensity in these games will be fun to watch. Honestly, we have never seen someone like Victor Wembanyama, a skilled 7.5-footer. I mean, the way he moves, it's unreal.
Collins, he's checked in for Toronto. Brown comes in for Barrett.
He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
Wembanyama, no good. Raptors trail by 4. It's Quickly with a drive. Good. And Brown gets the assist. Quickly's got 7.
In an instant, Quickly saw the opening, didn't hesitate.
Collins against Wembanyama. Puts up a 3. Rebound Toronto. Toronto's gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. So for Toronto right now, Barnes and Pirtle down low at the 4 and 5. Then it's Bruce Brown, and it's Temple in at the shooting guard position. Now here's Barnes. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Dallas.
Let's just not forget about the work on the glass. His effort level was a 10 that night out of 10.
Here's Branham. Beyond the arc. Counted from distance. He's got 11.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Now here's Barnes. Shot clock at 5. Fires from deep. Rebounded by Johnson.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Barnes against Vassell. Wembanyama, screen on Barnes. Vassell goes back up. The shot by Wembanyama, no good. Raptors trail by 14. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Temple, pass to Brown. Pass to Temple. From outside, off the mark.
Well, the D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why. Still, I expect him to make one of those.
Now here's Johnson. 14 points, their largest margin of the game. And the 3 off target.
Well, after getting off to a great start, hitting those first 2 shots, he's definitely regressed a little bit in this quarter.
Here's Barnes. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
He almost blocked that shot in time, just a man a second late.
And the Spurs with some changes. Mamukelashvili's checked in for Sohan. Barnes comes in for Johnson, and it's Trey Jones in for Vassell. Dick, he's checked in for Toronto. Quickly comes in for Temple. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, rejected by Pirtle.
And Pirtle's got a high defensive IQ, great awareness, which is why he's able to block and alter so many shots.
The big-time throwdown.
Check him out. Keeps the grip on that rim after the finish. A little extra emphasis. San Antonio with the ball. After the basket by Toronto. Outside Wembanyama. Here's the 3. The big man, Wembanyama, sinks the 3.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Outside Barnes. Back to Quickly. Pirtle with a screen on Jones. To the middle. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Pass to Barnes. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones. Jones has got 3 assists in the game. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for San Antonio.
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
They have also been superb at blocking shots. Just the timing has been impeccable, setting the tone on the defensive end and making those guys think about what they're doing with the ball.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
Massey, he's checked in for Victor Wembanyama. Barrett's checked in for Toronto. Well, Brent, as you know, finding success in the NBA is largely dependent on the situation.
BA, you're hitting the nail on the head. You can't get frustrated as a player, especially a young one that comes into the league and doesn't have an opportunity right away to play. You've got to work on your skills, stay confident, and at some point when you get your opportunity, whether it's the team you're with or in a trade, you're going to have a chance to show that you belong in the league.
Now here's Quickly. Coming in off 21 points in his last outing. No, 4 for 9 from the floor now. Pass to Barnes. Back to Jones. 1:21 left in the second period. And the shot's good. Branham's got 5 points now this quarter.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
Yeah, and the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Now here's Dick. There's the triple. Another missed shot. He's 1 of 5, looking shaky out there. Jones against Quickly. Jones, his shot is good.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Now here's Quickly. 14 points for him. Bassey pulls it in. Bassey's got 4 rebounds now. Jones drives in. Barnes with the rebound. Raptors trail by 15. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Quickly. That's it. Coming off an assist from Barnes. Quickly's got 16 points.
And how about the handles there from Quickly dancing his way around the defender.
Left side Barnes. Pure from 3-point range. And the Spurs lead by 16.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. San Antonio on top, up by 16. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a minute.
Hey folks, happy you joined us. The action tonight a bit wild and a big deficit now for the Toronto Raptors.
Poor communication right now. They've been out of sync offensively, and you can feel the frustration building.
Man, they've been taking some wacky shots out there, looking like Ernie out there.
Hey, easy. I got a J. All right, guys, let's swing it over and see what the fans have been posting. Hey, they love us on social media. For instance, this comment from Quello Halfcourt. Why don't all of you dress like Shaq?
Hey, Shaq, let me see your phone for a second.
Nope, can't do it. Everyone knows there's top G14 classification on here.
Shaq, we know that Quello is your burner account. No one out there is asking us to dress like you. Stop it.
And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Emmanuel Quickly with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
And so Quickly will bring it up for Toronto. They trail by 16. Sohan and Wemby are the bigs. Vassell and Johnson are the 2 and the 3. And it's Paul in at the 1. That's who's in the game for the Spurs. Barrett passes to Pirtle. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Pirtle's frame is thin, but he is a physical big man, one who's good at getting the D to be overly aggressive inside.
These are his first free throws of the game. He's off on the second. Spurs lead by 15. Here's Paul to the left side wing. Outside Wembanyama. There's the 3. That one no good. Here's Toronto now. Brett, we've seen Quickly step up as a team leader since he came into the league.
Well, he's had tremendous confidence in what it is that he brings to a basketball team from the very beginning. It's taken him a little bit of time to gain that in the NBA setting, but he is now asserting himself as a floor general, which can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Guys, Scotty Barnes said, my game starts on the defensive end, guarding anybody and taking pride in it. That leads to great offense in transition and just leads me to stay on lockdown throughout the game. Brian?
And Allie, for all his offensive gifts, that focus on defense is what makes him special. Here's Wembanyama. Pirtle grabs a miss. Pirtle's got his 4th rebound in this one.
I'll tell you what, we know he's been struggling tonight, but his teammates have pitched in big time.
Man, we've seen some of these nights from Quickly just blowing up here offensively.
Spurs lead by 13. Outside Paul. 4-3. Barnes with the rebound. Barnes has got rebound number 7 tonight. Into the third. 2 minutes in now. Quickly outside. Barnes with a screen on Johnson. Quickly from outside. Counted. That's his 7th basket of the game in 14 tries.
Okay, good game plan. Start the second half. 3 of 4 so far from the field.
Here's the cell. And they come right. Back with their own three-pointer. Lascelles got 9.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
The 3 from Barnes. Rebounded by Johnson. The Spurs have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Wow, Wembanyama running the floor.
He is such an elusive cover. The Frenchman Wembanyama is especially hard to stop in transition.
Raptors trail by 15. Outside Dick. Back to Quickly. Sohan with some nice D.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
And now the Raptors on the break. They get the rebound. Another shot. And it's laid up and in by Barrett. He's got 12.
Well, the hustle from RJ on the offensive end was tremendous.
And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Paul passes to Johnson. Wembanyama, screen on Barrett. From deep, Johnson. Rebound, Toronto. From outside the arc. Barrett can't hit.
Well, he's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
To the inside, Johnson. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. And the Spurs lead by 15. Toronto's gone just 1 of 5 from three-point range here in the third quarter. Quickly passes to Dick. Pirtle with a screen on Johnson. Here's Barrett. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
And the defense just didn't know what was coming, and that's because R.J. Barrett's mobility had them off balance.
And a homecoming of sorts for R.J. Barrett last season after being traded to his hometown Raptors.
Yeah, he's played well in Toronto. You wonder if the offseason helps him settle into where it is that he knows he's going to start this year. I really like his three-point shooting. That has been much improved in that Raptor uniform.
I love Wemby taking the initiative and running the pick and roll.
Outside Barnes. Pass to Barrett. Back to Quickly. Here's Pirtle. 6 to shoot. Barnes feeling it out a bit. Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3. It's going to go on Jeremy Sohan.
Now, Scotty Barnes just is one of those guys that's a complete player and competes.
And he sinks the second. And he makes all 3. Spurs lead by 13. Pass to Wembanyama. Johnson a screen on Pirtle. The three from Wembanyama. Sends it home from three-point land. Wembanyama's got 17.
And we are used to seeing bigs these days hit threes, but the skill of Wembanyama from deep is impressive.
No problems knocking that one down.
Well, he just nailed his second three of the half, guys. I'd be very aware of that if I were the defense right now.
Pass to Sohan. Now Wembanyama. Oh, rejected by